What's up, everybody? Claudio here. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and welcome to episode 2 of my behind the scenes vlog series. I hadn't had a chance to shoot a video, just been really extremely busy, but I wanted to share with you a little behind the scenes look at kind of what I'm working on and share with you kind of some of the insights on setting up kind of a shoot that I do here in the studio. And then so that way you can kind of see what I do. And before I do that, also I wanted to let you know, if you haven't had a chance to go watch episode 1, go check it out. It's available. I'll link it up here at the top. And I actually went and did a behind the scenes look at our new house that's being built and did a little walkthrough of the studio. Now, they've actually been painting it and haven't been able to go upstairs and do a full video shoot. The floors have been very sticky with paint, so I try to go there every day, sometimes bug the guys there. I'll go during lunch, but you know, they're doing awesome work, but it's really hard to get in there right now. We're almost at the stage where they're going to be locking the place up to prevent people from kind of going in and kind of leaving footprints and stuff, especially when they put the flooring. So super excited. Hopefully I can do a shoot before they lock all things up. So wait, without any further ado, let's do a little walkthrough here. You might have seen my last video where I did kind of talked about all the different tools. So actually today what I want to do is show you how I do my setup for my photos that I share on social media. So behind me is actually the fake wood wall. It's actually kind of like a what is it? Stick and peel and stick. I'm probably saying it wrong, but actually it's removable and I can reuse it somewhere else. I don't know if I will, but it's super thin. It's almost like wallpaper, but it's really neat. Like I said, it looks like real wood and nobody even knows. Now you know the secret. So what I'm gonna do first of all here is actually set up the light. This is going to be lighting up the backdrop here. So hopefully I can still see me in the camera here. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And usually what I'll do is just use one light for most of the pictures that I take. But I like having a light that shows up there behind myself to light it up. Now, the other light right now that's actually above me right here is not the same color temperature as my other lights. So what I'm actually going to do is turn this light off so that I have all equal kind of temperature lighting. I like shooting video and I like my photos at 5600 Kelvin. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's just color temperature. If you ever go shopping for light bulbs, you'll notice that some of them are warm light or soft light, and then some of them are cool light. So your 56 Kelvin or 5600 Kelvin is kind of more on the cooler side. So if you pick up some soft light bulbs, you notice they have kind of a yellowish tone. So I don't like using those when I shoot my videos or photos. So those are what I'm using right here. They're all set up at 5600. I've got that light behind me. Now I have it white right now, so I'll show you what I'll do when I kind of work this out. But let me grab this now. I'm actually using a pretty cool new little tool here. It's an Osmo Pocket 2. Pretty impressive. Now, I love using my mirrorless camera, but it's so bulky. And this thing right here fits perfectly in my pocket. I actually have a little case for it right here, so I can stick it in my backpack and have it with me. And basically this is going to be my vlog camera. I'll still do B-roll with the main camera, but just kind of, this is hands-free. Now I can pick it up and walk around. And the cool thing, it's following me as I move. So I can do all this solo without a camera person behind me. All right, so you saw the backdrop, and now let me show you the setup right here. So let me kind of do a little flip here, and I have the lighting set up to auto. But this right here is the camera that I use for my video shoots, or not my video, my photos. So I'll use this setup, and so I have the table raised right now, kind of the camera set to my kind of eye level. And if you see right here, this is a monitor so that I can see, kind of pose myself. Now, one of the things about this camera, I love the X-T3. One of its downfalls, it doesn't have a flip screen, so you can flip it up and see yourself. But it actually, it wouldn't even matter for me because of the glasses. I wear glasses, and it's so much easier to see on a larger screen like this. So Yeah, it is a kind of a, I would say, a negative or kind of a con, like a pro and con of the X-T3. Again, I love the camera. Wish I had a flip screen, but I have this monitor. So let me go ahead and turn this on first. So let's go ahead and do that here. Let me place this down, and let's see. Maybe I'll do it so you can see. Hopefully, as I move here, you can actually see it. In fact, let me do this. Let me move this kind of in your view, and hopefully, let's see. There we go. So this right here, I've got one of these cold shoe mounts. I've got one of the awesome things about these lights, and pretty much all the lights that I use, they all use the same battery. I believe it's kind of like a Sony model, but they all my lights, I can run them on DC current, direct current outlet, but I could also use these super power battery packs. Let me show you. They're huge, and it's great because interchangeable. I'm also using the battery on that backlight over there. So let me go ahead and flip this on so you can see. And all right, so hopefully you can see that right there. Now, can't see anything now because I need to turn the camera on. So let's go ahead and turn the camera on. And so you can actually see, I'm going to turn this right here. So as you can see, here I am with, let me adjust it, and it's actually too bright. And I'm going to bring down the ISO. If you're not familiar with those terms like ISO, that's just how much light you're allowing into, basically how much light is hitting in, or how much light you're allowing in. Now the shutter speed is how fast the iris opens up and closes, and then you got your f-stops, and that's basically kind of, this one goes all the way. If I turn this, right now it's at f13, so it's pretty dark, I can't see. So I usually shoot about, I love this lens. I can go 1.4, 1.8. Now, it's kind of like a triangle. Think of it as a triangle. So if you are not used to shooting in the manual, you have those, it's like a triangle. You have ISO, then you have the shutter speed, and you have like the f-stop or the aperture, like how much it's open. And so I like usually shooting at shutter speed about 160, 200, and then my ISO I have set up to 800. Now that's because I have lighting in here. Now, if I didn't have lighting here, I would have to bump up that ISO, but then the images get grainy. So just kind of a little lesson right there. And so let's go ahead and what I'll do here, I don't know if you may not be able to see, but there's a level line that tells me that the camera is level. So let me go ahead and I'm going to flip it this way so I can see myself, and then make a little bit of an adjustment here. And cool. All right, now one of the things that I will do with my camera, I'll go through the menu, and I will usually do self timer, again because I'm shooting solo. I don't have someone behind the camera to press the button or trigger, the trigger. So I have it set with a timer, and I control the trigger with my phone. So actually, I've got this app. Fuji has an app, and it's connected Bluetooth with the camera. So there it is. I've got it connected, and I don't know if you'll be able to see. Let's try it out. I don't know if you can see that. So there, right there, there is the shutter release. And if I press the button, now you're not going to see this here, but right now it's counting down. You can't see. You might be able to see like the reflection. There's a little light blinking right there. I don't know if you may be able to see it from my glass. Let me get close enough so you can see it's flickering, and then it took the shot for me. So I do a 10-second. There's a 2-second self timer. I do 10 seconds usually, so I can kind of adjust my shot here. So let's see here. Pretty close where I want it to be. So let me grab this right here. I'm gonna grab this and kind of have you walk with me here. And then what I'll do here, so actually now that I'm looking at the camera there, it is too dark. So let's go ahead and bump up the ISO. And what I may do is adjust the lighting here. I love these lights. Let's see. Is it going up? No, I'm going down. So it has an adjustment. You may not be able to see. So this is my main light, the key light, and these are kind of my fill lights. And then I have that backlight. And so, yeah, that looks actually pretty good now. So let me go ahead and flip this around so you can see it. Okay, so as you can see, there is the camera. Let me get a little closer. And as you can see, I'm holding this right in front of the camera. As you can see, there is the kind of the monitor that I use to do the shots. So I'm gonna back out here so you can kind of see. All right, so I've got kind of the setup here. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at the monitor right now to make sure that I'm kind of centered so you can kind of see this right here. So let me go ahead and grab the trigger. So we'll do a close shot right here. And so let me go ahead and set the trigger so you can see that light right there. And it'll start blinking. So it's counting down 4, 3, 2. So I'll take the shot, you know, pose. I'll look at myself in the monitor and pose and then, you know, get the shot. Now, sometimes it takes several takes. So let's do another one here. So it's counting down 10, 9, 8, oops, 6, 5, 4, 3, no, counting 2, 5, 4, 3, and there we go. So you can kind of see kind of the way the setup here. So again, I've got the camera here and the monitor here so I can look at myself. Okay, so that was a little behind the scenes look at my photo shoot setup, pretty much how I get this all done as a one-person shot, a one-man show here in the studio. Now, my son sometimes helps me out, but he's not always available. In fact, he works usually on Sundays, which today is Sunday when I'm shooting this video. And so basically, I've learned to use these tools and basically shoot as, like I said, as a one-man show, one-person show. The cool thing is a lot of these tools that I use, a lot of this technology makes this possible to be able to do this one-handed, like right here, what I'm holding, and then basically have it follow me along. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this behind the scenes look at how I get my photos taken here in the studio, the camera, monitor, lighting, and all the setup. And I hope you've learned something new today. Oh, one more thing, if you would hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell to be notified for future videos. And please do share this video with your friends. Thanks so much for stopping by. Until next time, be good to one another. Peace.